Hi, my name's Rob Goddard. I've helped several hundred of my clients sell their businesses over the last 20 years, and I sold mine as well. There are a number of reasons why I decided to sell my business after 10 years, but the primary one is that despite the success and building a team and growing things, I still felt that I was imprisoned in a strange way. Maybe a golden prison because it was working well financially for me and my family, but I still felt contained within the thing that I'd first created. And that's because I had very little time for anything else apart from growing the business. So I wanted to break that. I wanted to create more time back in my life so I could do other things that I really wanted to do, but was hampered because I was running a business. But of course, you just can't break away from the environment that you've made. This is a transition for most people. You can't just stop one day and start a new life the next day. So for me, it was a transition. So it was finding ways that I could release time back for myself gradually. What I was doing was making myself redundant from my own company. But that's fine because I own the equity. Of course, it's easier said than done, isn't it? Because you just can't finish your job today and start a new life tomorrow. So it's a question of transitioning, and that's what I did. That was my first step, was to actually create a bit more time back in my life by not working so much. And I'm a recovering workaholic, so it wasn't easy for me. But what I did is I made sure I had other things and activities that weren't work-related, that took a bit of my time. And the way I was able to enable that was to upskill and delegate to a team, build a team around me. And I have to be honest, build a team of people around me that are better than me at doing certain tasks. Because when you're on your own and you start a business, you do everything. But the trick is finding the right people, the right talent, retaining them, and then upskilling them and getting them to work within your company with your values and your mindset and your strategies in order to make yourself redundant from your own business. That is the end destination, I would suggest. So the first step for me was to start to build a team of people that I could delegate activities to so that I wasn't doing everything. So I wasn't the center of the universe. There were other people coming in that would take on certain responsibilities. I was still overseeing it strategically and I was having less involvement. But that took years, that whole process, wasn't months. Because it's quite hard as an owner to let go. I totally get that, and I have found that myself. It's very hard to let go, but we need to do it if we're going to create something of value and eventually sell our business. For me, the very first step was starting to take on my first member of staff, 002 on payroll, 003 on payroll number. Building a team, and I have to be honest, a team of people that were good and better than me at certain activities, because I didn't want to be the holder of all those activities. It needed to go to other people gradually, and I get it. It's really hard as a business owner to let go because it's your domain and you were doing all the jobs yourself. But the thing is, we need to let go in order A, to sell the business, and B, sell it for a premium price, because the one thing you're not selling when you're selling a business is you, because you're going. So upskilling is a really easy word to say, but it's really difficult to pull off, isn't it? Because you've got to communicate probably many, many years experience and expertise and knowledge to someone else that may not be as clued up as you. They might be quite green to the things you're asking them to do. So the top secrets are, make sure you're clear about what you want them to do. Check in with them to make sure that what you've asked them to do, that they're doing in the way that you want them to do it. That's how you start, of course, and then gradually give them more. So start with the small and then build on it. Don't overwhelm them with stuff, because delegation is not abdication. So you might be sitting in there thinking, okay, so you sold your business, Rob, but what did you do next? Well, it wasn't pipe and slippers for me, I hasten to add. Carry on, I love business, I love work, I love interacting with people. So I found that the key thing is to actually start with the end in mind. So even before you set up your business, you ought to be thinking about your exit and what are you going to do once you've sold that business? Because ultimately you'll find when you're in the process of selling a business, the real motivation isn't getting the money on whatever completion day it is. It's actually the life after sale. What can you do with your life once you finish one chapter and started a new one? Yes, with money in the bank, but it isn't about the money. It's a reason to get up on a Monday morning. It's significance and purpose in life and adding value to something. That's what it's about. So if that worries you, get in touch with me. Or if it excites you, get in touch with me, because I help business owners just find a path that works for them, that they're able to get from where they are to where they want to be. So get in touch through LinkedIn, give me an email today.